So this guy's on probation too, but he didn't do anything to warrant these searches. All he did was ride a bicycle with no light. And they say that we don't live in a police state, but if you live in a state where the cops can do this to you for not having a bike on or a light on your bike, I think it's pretty safe to assume that you might live in a police state. No, I'm fine right here, thank you.
I'm asking you to stand over there for me, please.
I'm fine right here, thank you.
What are you doing that for? For real?
I'm filming the police for an objective record of the situation.
But I'm on probation, man. You can turn it off. I'm not tripping right now. My situation, please don't film me. I'm asking.
Well, how about I'll just record, and then I'll record, and then at the end of it, I'll delete it.
But like this has to deal with my privacy right now. You not do that, please?
Okay. At least I never killed anybody. I understand, but we're in public, and there's no reasonable expectation of privacy. You know this.
This is my privacy. Can you turn that off?
Well, sir, there's no reasonable expectation of privacy in public. I had a question. Who's the victim of no light? Or are you guys just harassing people? Cowards. Damn, all they do is stop people on bikes. Damn, get a real job. I'm filming you. More victimless cyclist harassment. This guy has a light on his bike, so I don't know what the reason for this could be. Did you stop him for riding on the sidewalk? He stopped you for being on the sidewalk? Well, did you know you're legally allowed to ride on the sidewalk? Hey, you have a name and badge number? I've seen you twice now. Name and badge number, officer? Hey, name and badge number? Yeah, they just like fucking pricks. Damn, hell of a third one. Just pulling people over, grabbing on them, digging through their pockets. Fresno PD keeping us real safe from cyclists tonight. A bunch of dangerous individuals pedaling around on two wheels. This is the third interaction in about 10 minutes involving this same officer and a cyclist. See, he says I'm trying to make myself famous. I'm trying to make them famous with their stupid harassment. These guys haven't victimized anybody. They haven't committed any crimes. The only thing they're in violation of is either having no light or they're riding on the sidewalk. They're violating arbitrary traffic violations. And then these guys are coming around harassing them, searching them, fining them, fabricating charges, interrogating them. So this guy's on probation too, but he didn't do anything to warrant these searches. All he did was ride a bicycle with no light. And they say that we don't live in a police state, but if you live in a state where the cops can do this to you for not having a bike on or a light on your bike, I think it's pretty safe to assume that you might live in a police state. And so now he's trying to turn the tool he uses to walk his dog into a weapon. Similar to brass knuckles.
The less things that can get you caught up, the better, right?
So the less things that can get you caught up, the better, right? But maybe it'd be better if the cops weren't out looking for any reason to catch people up.
doing, man? Doing well. How you doing? How you doing? How's your dad and grandpa doing?
Hey, been a while. I've seen you out here in a while.
Yeah, in a while. Well, you guys started fucking up. You guys started fucking up, so I had to come back.
Yeah.
Do you ever just sit there and watch these over and over again? They get boring after a while.
No, I hear you guys sit in the office and watch them now.
No, we don't talk. We're always out here.
Well, I have video evidence of the officers telling me about how you guys sit in the police station and watch my videos and use them for training. Hey, excuse me 1 second.
Hold on. Stay back here. Hold on. Don't
Well, they're done, right?
Hold on. Don't walk up there. What's your question?
Oh, it's actually, what's your name and badge number, sir?
Mine?
Name and badge number, yes.
I don't want to tell you, man.
What?
I don't want to tell you.
I know, but they're public servants, you know. I understand that, but they're public servants, you know.
Doing, man?
Well, I'm asking you.
I'm asking you a question. How's your family doing?
I don't answer questions, thank you.
Okay, I don't want to answer your question.
I'm not talking to you.
Thank you.
Sir, what's your name and badge number?
Hey, they're still doing stuff, okay?
Right. What's his name?
Sit back here. I don't know.
You've never met that officer
No, I
before?
haven't.
Really? Wow.
We got a lot of officers out here.
Yeah. They're trying to get more.
Yeah?
But what's your name?
Hurley.
Hurley, do you think, Officer Hurley, that as a public servant, it's appropriate to withhold your name from somebody who
I
is...
didn't withhold my name.
But he did, you know?
He's not withholding. He's just not telling you right now.
Right, well, he said he didn't want to answer my questions, you know?
Okay. Well, he's doing his stuff over there.
Well,
All right.
they just look like they're hanging out, doing their thing. I mean, I would be out of here if that guy just told me his name. I just saw him really in quick succession. You know, I saw him pull over 3 people for cyclists. I don't.
You
But,
need to stay out of their business, all right?
well, I don't need to stay out of their business because you're a police. If I walk up to you on the street and I say, "Hey, I'm Brian. What's your name?" You're gonna say, "Oh, I'm an officer. I don't have to tell you my name."
That's not the situation we're in. That's not
But
how this happens.
excuse me, officer.
Stay back here.
Excuse me, officer.
Hey, walk up behind him.
Sir, name and badge number, please. Name and badge number, please, sir. As a public servant, don't you think it's appropriate to identify yourself to the public?
Brian, your family doing good?
My family's doing excellent, thank you. They just found a new place to live. What's your name, sir?
Your dad doing good?
He's excellent, yeah. You know he's a former cop?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Yeah.
That's why I always ask, man. I always ask how you're doing, my friend.
But what's your name, officer?
Taking care, all right?
What's your name, officer? Name and badge number? See, you're just as bad as them. You guys are just all fucking... Except for you, Officer Hurley. You're the only person who felt like they wanted to identify themselves. And that's a problem. What's your name, officer?
What's your name?
My name's Brian.
Oh, mine's Bo.
Your name's Bo?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Officer Bo.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Don't cuss at me next time, okay?
Well, if you didn't treat me like shit, I wouldn't. So, sir, the law in Fresno on cycling on the sidewalk happened to me, actually. They got me like that. You're allowed to ride on any sidewalk in Fresno except for a walk street, which is the Fulton Mall, or downtown business area. So up and down Blackstone, you're perfectly okay to ride a bike on. Any residential area, you're perfectly okay to ride your bike on. Just when you're downtown, and when you're in the Fulton Mall. So like, I wasn't here to embarrass you. I've just seen that guy.
I'm glad
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
this is the second time in 5 minutes that he has had a cyclist pulled over on the sidewalk. That fucking pig. Yeah. Right. So I was just, I was there to film him and show other people in Fresno what's going on, you know?
That's right.
So thank you, man.
Goddamn right. Thank you.
Shit.
Brother. Shit. That was a good thing.
You have a good one, brother.
Go, yeah.
Fresno cop harasses cyclists riding on sidewalks using imaginary law. A Fresno cop and his partner were filmed on 3 separate occasions, within 10 minutes of each other, harassing cyclists for operating their bikes on the sidewalk. Most cyclists in Fresno believe that it is illegal to ride a bicycle on the sidewalk. Sadly, so do a lot of the cops who make up the police force. I myself have been stopped and ticketed for operating a bicycle on the sidewalk, and it was the subsequent court trial that enlightened me to the realities of operating a bicycle on the sidewalk in Fresno. I documented the stop, later arrests, and the court trial, which resulted in a victory for traveling on the sidewalk. According to the Municipal Code 14-1703, the only places cyclists are required to dismount and walk are the downtown business district and any street designated a walk mall. Obviously, the police are either ignorant to the law or are choosing to stretch a municipal code that clearly states where you can and can't operate a bike on the sidewalk in order to harass and criminalize innocent people. MC 14-1703. A. No person shall operate a bicycle or unicycle on a sidewalk in the central business district, or on any street designated as a mall street by the provisions of this code. B. Whenever any person is riding a bicycle upon a sidewalk, such person shall yield the right of way to any pedestrian and shall give an audible signal before overtaking and passing such pedestrian. At the intersection of two or more sidewalks, where the vision of the operator of a bicycle is so restricted by hedges, bushes, buildings, or any other obstruction so that the approach of a pedestrian cannot be observed and there is danger of a collision with the pedestrian, the operator of a bicycle shall dismount and walk through the intersection of the sidewalks. If riding a bicycle on the sidewalk illegal, why then are officers with the Fresno Police Department harassing cyclists for operating them on the sidewalk? Is it because they themselves are ignorant to the laws, or are they preying on the ignorance of the average cyclists in Fresno? Whatever the reason may be, the next time you find yourself stopped for cycling on the sidewalk, remember to turn on your camera and remind the officer of this municipal code.